Today I'm in the garden and I wanted to go ahead and talk about peaches today. Peaches are my absolute favorite fruit thus far, and it was such a blessing for us to be able to go ahead and start growing our own peach trees. These are some of our first ones, and I wanted to go ahead and show you what they look like now as we have moved towards middle spring and we're getting a little bit warmer. Let me show you. Let's take a look. Here are some peaches budding. As you can see, some are in different stages, some small, mid, and then you have a few large ones. As you can see, this tree has really leafed out, and if you look closely, you can even see little creatures hanging out. Ladybugs tend to like hanging out on this particular tree, and we've seen some love bugs too. Today I'm doing the research for you, and we're going to be going into a deep dive on growing peach trees, what to look out for in terms of pests, and how we can really grow them sustainably and organically to produce healthy and wonderful fruit. Peaches are classified as stone fruits. Stone fruits are those that have, as the name tells us, a pit or a stone like element encased in the center around the flesh. The growing of peaches can be challenging due to pest pressures and weather conditions. They need a dormant, cold weather period in order to fruit. The best locations to grow them are in warm, temperate regions of the United States. Some common varieties are Contender, Duke of York, Red Haven, Lord Napier, Peregrine, Hales Early, Rochester, Alberta, and Red Wing, among many others. You can purchase your fruit trees in different forms. They are often sold as bare root or container trees. You can often buy your bare roots in early spring, and then the ones in containers can be found throughout the season. So when should we plant them? It is often said that bare root trees can be planted early in the spring and containers at any time in the spring. You want to go ahead and plant them in a warm and sunny spot where they can be sheltered from strong winds or harsh weather. Plant them in deep, fertile soil where you can have easy drainage, and try and avoid waterlogging. Water your trees throughout the spring and summer. Most importantly is observation of your trees as a gardener. You are really the point of specific care that your trees need. See what the needs are. Look and find out if there are any things that just seem off, and once you see them, take care of them as soon as you can. Avoid non-organic inputs in order to have a safe and organic garden. Mulch well with organic additions such as wood chips or leaves. And if you're having any issues with birds being a problem, you can also find nets that you can use to help provide protection. If needed, look and see where you need to thin out or prune your trees as early as the middle of spring, and this will allow for space to grow and really helps to stimulate further growth. Your fruits are ready to harvest when they are loose around the stalk and easy to twist off. You can either, of course, enjoy them as you remove them for harvest, or you can preserve them for further use by freezing them after cutting them up or dehydrating them to prolong your delicious fruits. As the seasons move forward, it's a good idea to have in mind what kind of things to expect from your fruit tree. What kind of things happen in early spring, from the blossoms that start to appear and just fill the atmosphere with its fragrance, from the early fruitlings that you'll see in mid to late spring. You want to also keep a track of your pruning, your weeding if necessary, and seeing, based upon your variety, what you may need to specifically do. Many of us often worry about the potential problems that can happen in our fruit trees. It's important to be able to recognize what the cause of some of these problems are. For example, ragged holes in the fruit that can be caused by birds or wasps, patches of brown rot caused by fungus, scars caused by beetles or plum curculios, olive green spots caused by fungal scab, or sunken lesions caused by tarnished bugs. These are just a few of the many issues that can potentially occur. In cases such as these, I can't stress the importance of really being observant and in your garden as much as you can. Seeing is one of the best things that we can do to help to work on and prevent any further issues that may arise. And having a good fruit tree gardener's handbook and resources available to you to help point you in the right direction is all the more precious for you, to help to guide you and just give you some extra tools that you can use. I will link one below that I am using and that I had found many of the resources that I'm speaking about today in the comments below. When wanting to provide safe and healthy food for your family, always think about what you're putting on. Even though the pest problems may seem overwhelming and just be really, honestly, difficult to handle, always remember whatever you're putting on them can and will affect you and your family potentially. So avoid chemicals that are not healthy or safe, even when used in small amount. Even a small amount of a toxin is more than any body needs. Start thinking about natural ways that you can use to help with pest issues, and if it is an excessive thing, think about ways you can separate, isolate, or even potentially remove a burdened tree. One big tip that I have learned as a new gardener is that pests are not there for just no reason. They are there to point us to something specific. Is there something that's missing? Do we need to pay more attention to a specific area in our plant's needs? They are there to help give us clues and point us in a particular direction. Growing a fruit tree and tending to your garden can be so rewarding. It, however, is a commitment, and you can reap the benefits, both tangible and intangible, and it is just so worth the journey. I hope that if you decide to start growing your own fruit trees or building your garden, that you will enjoy this journey and find ways to become more and more sustainable and just enjoy the fruits of your labor. Until then, I hope this video has been a help to you, and as always, Be blessed.